Brooke filled in another page of her diary. Rosemary's trying to catch up on some sleep. And I'm trying to figure out just how much I've earned on my frequent flyer mileage program. Yep, we touched down at Rhein Main Air Force Base, the gateway to Europe, and were met with another enthusiastic crowd.
Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are at Rhein Main Air Base, where you've got to use your brains and your wits. That's flying a plane and handling a gun and hanging out at the pits. I must explain to the television people, that's the pits is the place where they go to study nature. But it's great to be here. This is the Air Force Base, home of the Rhein Main Rockets. Yes, sir. These guys are Mac airlifters, but the best flying they do is on the football field. They are the U.S. Air Force's Europe champion football team. They're so good, Joe Montana even wrote to them for tips. Now, I sleep a lot better knowing the Rockets are here. If we ever have a war that's fought on the football field, we're ready. I'm having a little trouble getting used to this German food. No one bothered to tell me that Hassenpfeffer was rabbit. Last night after dinner, my stomach hopped up to the room by itself. I'm not saying how heavy the food is, but the last time Arnold Schwarzenegger was in town, he bench pressed a Wiener Schnitzel. Have you ever seen the German people do the slap dance? They're trying to help each other digest the meal. Oktoberfest is a mix of dancing, eating, and drinking beer, followed by the traditional taking of the Pepto-Bismol Alka-Seltzer in 3 straight days in bed. No, Oktoberfest is one party where you can go, and if you remember what you did, you didn't do it. Anyway, it's great to be in Frankfurt. Frankfurt is fairly quiet at night, but then there's always K-Strasse. K-Strasse is a German word, meaning make sure you don't come home with more than what you paid for. Great nightlife. They dance so close to Strasbourg that the tattoo you came home with may not be your own. And by the way, I love driving on your Autobahn. Boy, that's a German word meaning you better slow down, Hans. We just passed a 747. You can go 150 miles an hour, and that's in traffic. There's no speed limit. The only way you can tell you're going too fast is when your grill starts to melt. I saw one guy doing 70 miles an hour, and he was changing his tire. I got scared on one flight when the pilot came on the intercom and apologized for all the turbulence, and we hadn't taken off yet. I knew one pilot was a little tipsy when he came on the intercom and said, "We'll be a little late landing, folks. The airport is circling us." And by the way, have you been following the fantastic new Hubble telescope that's orbiting the Earth? It's called A Window on the Universe, and so far it's cost $1.5 billion.
That's a lot of loot to pay for a big peeping Tom, I'll tell you.
Can you imagine paying $1.5 billion for something that can't dribble or pitch? Anyway, the telescope should even tell us if there are any space creatures out there, you know, so Phyllis Diller can know if she's got family. And the Hubble Space Telescope is so powerful, it can see things that have never been seen before, like a congressman spending some of his own money. Thank you very, very much.
Here is the delightful Brooke Shields.
Hi, baby.
Hi,
How you, darling?
Bob.
You hear that, Brooke? I think they like you.
Well, Bob, the feeling is definitely mutual because I just love them.
That strange sound you hear is 500 guys hiding their good conduct medals. Now, I understand your full name is Krista Brooke Camille Shields, huh?
That's right, Bob.
Well, it's a good thing that you didn't join the military. They'd have a hell of a time getting that on one dog tag. But, Brooke, I'm so happy you could make this trip with us. Tell me, how many TV specials have we done together now?
Let's see, this will be my 24th guest appearance.
Oh, you're kidding. I didn't think I'd done that many specials.
Oh, Bob, I know that you're putting me on. I mean, you were around when TV was invented.
Now, wait a minute.
And you've been on NBC longer than the Peacock.
Wait a minute. Now, let me tell you something. Peacock was hatched from an egg I laid. Do you know that? How old were you when we did our first show together?
I was 14.
God, and I was 37. You have a new movie coming out, Backseat Dreams.
Bob, no, Bob. It's Backstreet Dreams. I don't know. Yeah, I think so.
I'm sorry. You dream what you want, and I'll dream what I want. Backstreet Dreams, huh? Tell me a little bit about the film.
Well, I play a child psychologist working with autistic children.
Well, wasn't that a little tough?
Well, you know, sometimes I think that all the times that I've worked together with you really helped me prepare for the role.
Well, it sounds like an interesting subject. I definitely want to see that film.
Bob, do you know much about child psychology?
Do I? How else do you think I had on my writers? Brooke, it was great of you to come on this trip with me to Moscow, Germany, and England.
Oh, Bob, I have enjoyed every minute of it. But tell me, why is it that you travel abroad so much?
Well, it's for peace.
Oh, I see. So America sends you abroad so that the world can enjoy peace?
No, America sends me abroad so it can have a little peace. Ladies and gentlemen, Brooke Shields. There you are, right there.